Hello everyone! I am Surrendal the Awesome, and I'm back, and I'm ready to look at some more r/InsaneParents. But before I get started, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and if I can't convince you, perhaps this picture of my cat here will convince you. Without further ado, let's get into this. So this first post here says, email from a parent to a teacher after their child did not complete two assignments. So we're basically screwing up their education for the future. Okay. And this person here says, I'm going to be really transparent with you here in this email. I am offended that my child has had to learn and study about slavery since 3rd grade. It's been hammered to him every single year. There is so much more history to be learned other than slavery. And how is this generation supposed to make changes to that? We're not going to do any more assignments related to slavery. I am happy for him to do another paper on something historical with substance, but not slavery. Thank you for your understanding here. Please advise. Okay. I'm gonna be really blunt. Something like slavery is in fact a historical event with substance. But, luckily for you, I know a bunch of other topics that they could study, like the Holocaust, the Armenian Genocide, the Trail of Tears, the Rwandan Genocide. So, yeah. For this one here, I'm gonna give this probably a 45 out of 50. The only reason I'm not giving this a 50 is due to the fact I do know a bit of a workaround, but seriously. History is really important to learn about, even the dark events of history, because, like they say, those who don't study history doom themselves to repeat it. This next post here says, my mom is taking away my phone, that I need for work, away because I refuse to wear tennis shoes in the snow rather than my busted, but functional boots. And, OP's mom here says, you will not argue with me. That's it. You better be prepared. I'm done. Defending myself is not arguing. You refuse to see it from my perspective. I am sorry it had to become a fight. And, OP's mom goes on to say, you practically were in a physical altercation with me. I am tempted to send you with your dad for a while. I wasn't. I don't know how you think that. I don't want to hear your psycho goddamn babble, you hear me? Do you hear how you sound? You're punishing me because I'm worried about freezing. I don't want to fight with you, I want you to understand me. Okay, I'm gonna give this a 50 out of 50, because these are sounding like some seriously manipulative and very abusive, behaviors from someone. And, yeah, I would say that you probably should maybe move out as soon as you can, RP. This next post here says, my mom only gets her news from random YouTubers. And this person in this community post says, child vaccine negligence this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Sign up now and be the first to get their story. And, OP here says, Lamau, I am so glad you weren't like this when we were growing up. Yeah, I'm gonna give this here a 45 out of 50. You need to understand that the internet is, despite the fact that it literally gives you easy access to information, it also gives you easy access to misinformation. Something I can recommend for fact-checking would be like, who is the source, and figure out who the source is, because more than likely they might either have an agenda to push, or they might not be an unbiased or independent source, more or less. So this next post here says, anyone else's parents miraculously have a deathly illness during and every argument? And, this person here says, tell you what, I was bleeding out of my rectum and I'm scared. I have an appointment on Friday if you don't believe me. Maybe you should think about that. Maybe I won't be around for your wedding. Blake can just take my place. Okay, that is just really, really pathetic if you're just losing an argument. Oh, sure. I'm losing an argument, so I'm just gonna stoop down to, I have a miraculous deathly illness. I'm gonna give this a, 50 out of 50. I mean, this is just manipulative and pathetic. This next post here says, Game Show Voice, on today's edition of Bring the drama is my mother. Despite living out of a crappy hotel with my dog for a month while the water damage is being repaired at my house, it is all about her. More context in the comments. And OP here says, I can't do dinner, I'm sorry. They're still finishing up the house and I'm trying to move back in and there's too much going on at the moment. And OP's mom here says, so sorry to hear that. I was looking forward to seeing you. It's been a long time. If you want nothing to do with me, please say so. I will stop bothering you. Well, that's not exactly what OP said, but okay. So the explanation here is, in December, dangerous amounts of water damage was discovered under OP's bathroom that could have led to the shower eventually failing through the basement due to the weakened floor. They are currently staying at a hotel, and they thought it would be okay, but it's actually terrible, with the walls and floors apparently being made out of cardboard, and someone is already waking them up at 4 a.m., and they have to take their dog out to go to the bathroom in 1-degree weather, where his paws burn from the salt despite asking for pet-safe salt, and trying dog boots, and most of the snow that they've had in a long time, the lake effect. OP is beyond exhausted, everything is dirty, and they just want to be back in their own home with stuff, and, their dog being able to go to the bathroom in their yard. But don't worry, it's all about OP's mom. Yeah, I have to give this 40 out of 50. I mean, this is really manipulative behavior, and you're just guilt-tripping OP over stuff that OP can't control. This next post here says, my Rona-denying, abusive, absent father, okay, apparently hitting every nail, randomly texting me and asking where he went wrong, even though we haven't spoken in years. And, the insane parent here says, I am not baiting you for anything. Blank, I love you, you are my one and only daughter, and I just can't understand the distance. You're right, I don't believe in the vaccine, nor do I believe in Biden. What does Biden have to do with any of this? But that's besides the point. Is that a reason to be negative towards me? You are negative towards me, my family, and even my girlfriend that you know nothing about. I just don't understand, but I'm wanting to. You don't get to be an absent father my entire life and then show up in my 30s demanding answers and respect. Yeah, true. What do you mean absent? I think you were the one that was absent, and I am by no means demanding anything. I was a child, you psycho. Yeah, I have to give this a 50 out of 50. Great response, OP. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. So this next post here says, my dad sends me texts like this every time he reads an anti-vax article. Oh, great. And, this person here says, you may think this guy's a quack, but the info in this piece is accurate. You need to know the risks of heart disease. Yeah, it is traditionally, higher. You have a higher risk of heart disease if you're older. And your statement before was absolutely incorrect. The Rona vaccine heart-related diseases are extremely prevalent and you are at risk, albeit probably not high risk considering your family history. More than extremely prevalent, absolutely, definitely, more prevalent in vaccinated people. There is a story of a 10-year-old who got the jab one day and the next day, a heart attack. Okay, source, please? An effing 10-year-old. Wise the F up. We are the only country in the free world pushing this poison on its citizens, and why? Then again, you've also got Germany, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, so, what's your point? As I stated before, power and money. People are really dumb and foolish to take this poisonous S. Actually, those are people who are smart, who are actually taking the vaccine, okay? Please take the vaccine if you can. There is so much that you do not know, and that they do. They are withholding information. Okay. I have to give this a 50 out of 50. Dude, please. I can't believe I'm having to repeat this in the same video, but please, fact-check the source, okay? The internet, despite the fact giving you easier access to information, it also does give you easier access to misinformation, and you definitely should fact-check the source. This next post here says, mom of 3 under 5, from my hometown. And, this person here says, a body growing through shock limau. Been drunk since Saturday. Oh, jeez. That's not good. Been throwing up all morning and shaking. Okay. You can tell this person is proud of this, and I'm giving this a 50. Yeah, 'cause, being a drunk, alcoholic parent definitely makes you quirky. In case you can tell by my sarcasm, I'm being sarcastic. Anyways, I think with that, that's gonna do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.